Hey everybody, it's Laurel. Today is Saturday, August 23rd, and this is FLOSSTUBE number maybe 62. I literally just looked it up and just forgot, just that quick. I haven't seen y'all in a while. Got a weird thing on my screen. I don't know how to make that go away. I don't know. Okay. Oh, what did I do? That made it really dark. Okay, sorry. So haven't seen you in a while, not because I haven't missed you, because I have missed you. I love being here and doing these floss tubes, but I just have been busy. Like, I have had the chance to just hang out with some friends and do some different things, and it just happened to fall on the days that I would film, and just weekends have suddenly been very busy and just seems to always be something happening. Today I got up and I was going to film like early this morning. I was going to get up, eat my breakfast, take a shower, and film. And then as I was eating breakfast, sorry for the lighting, it is really doing weird stuff. As I was eating breakfast, I watched Merritt Crawford's Floss Tube. Now, Merritt is a finishing machine, I just need to tell you. So if you have not watched her video that she did this morning, she put out this morning, or maybe she put it out yesterday, I don't know, but I watched it this morning. It is great, and you need to go watch it. Wow is all I can say. Just wow, wow. So anyway, I got super inspired and came in here and fully finished a couple things this morning. And then I did a little bit of housework, and now here I am. So obviously I have some FFOs to show you. I don't have any finishes. I have some whips. I have some, well, that's not true. I have some crochet finishes. I have some new project bags. I have haul. I have plans. And I just have catching up to do because I've missed you so much. So I'm going to, I guess I'll start with my fully finished items. So I have two, and they're small. The first, actually, I'm going to quit spitting numbers out because I'm just telling lies all over the place. The first thing I finished this morning is, this is the pattern, Mary Ann Frame. This is the piece that I had shown you from Sassafras Samplers when I went to Sassy Jack's the first time. I met Krista there, and we both bought this. I stitched it like probably that next week, and I went back and forth about finishing because I had envisioned finishing it on like an oval box, and then Krista said something about a needle book, and I was like, a needle book would be great. And then I went to Hobby Lobby a couple weeks ago to look for either get some mat board to cut into oval or see about some kind of oval shape. And I just happened through the frames because frames were on sale. So I always stop in there when frames were on sale. And I saw this frame and I was like, I think I need that for that piece. I actually bought two because I thought that one of the two would work, and I didn't really know which one I like better. And it's hard for me to pass up from frames. The back of my car has like, I don't know, 4 or 5 frames in it. I got at Goodwill. That's the only thing I go to Goodwill to shop for is frames. So I had bought some. I probably said it in my last video once it's been almost a month, and they're still in the back of my car. I haven't brought them in. Blabbering, I'm sorry. But here's my finish. I probably need to take it out and still work on the wrinkles because I can see the wrinkles. So let me hold it back this way a little bit. But I thought this frame was just really cute. It just really picks up the colors good, and I like it. I would like to put it up here across the top, but I don't know if I can make anything else fit up there. But it's pretty. I'll show it that way so you can't see my wrinkles because I was impatient and I wanted it in the frame. But like I said, I just need to pull it out and press it some more. I did not put the glass back in this, so it either needs to stay in this room or I could take it to work and put it on my desk. I can't put it out in the main living area without glass because of the puppers. Oh, but I love it. I love it. I put it up here on my little shelf. I need to make something with all this stuff so that I have more display space up there. That would be ideal. Sorry, this is the other frame I bought. Isn't that cool? I gotta stitch something put in there. Okay, and then let's talk about this before I get to my other piece. When I was at Boxcar, I went in, we went over to shop and they had these little kits. I should have got the box out, but I showed you when I showed my haul from there. They have these little needlebook kits. So I bought one, and I was just in here one day and I was like, I don't know, I want to work on something, but I want to work on something different. And the box was laying there and I was like, you know, I bought that. I need to just finish it. So this is my needle book. There's some fuzzies on it. This is not the exact stitches that were on the cover, but I just kind of improvised a little bit. This one is similar to what was on there. These two are not. But there's my little needle book. Now, wow. Last, maybe not this past Tuesday, but maybe the Tuesday before, my friend Rebecca that I talk about all the time, she brought a little needle book that she did. She cut it out with her a crickety type thing. I don't know that it is a Cricut or something else, but she has a lot of scrapbook stuff, and she had just the prettiest things. She can cut out all kinds of shapes and stuff. So she said she might do us a little class, little mini, workshop thing or whatever, and we can all cut out. But she said she has these in all of her project bags, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. Sorry, I'm a little all over the place, but isn't that cute? I love the colors. I love brown and aqua teal together. I just think it's so pretty. But I was very tickled with that. And then I have had the idea for this for a while. So I watch a lot of FLOSSTUBE. I say that all the time. So I'm always looking at how people finish their pillows. And a friend of mine at Stitchy Group, she does a really, 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 really good job finishing pillows. And she'll bring some in that she's done for some of the girls. And she always has a real neat back on the back where she puts the piece of wool or felt to cover that. And one, she had like this big button on the back of it. And I was just like, it was just perfect. It was just perfect. And I was like, I have this piece and I kind of have an idea for how I want to do, and I like how the edges look when you sew all the way around the square and just do the slit in the middle. But I wasn't sure, because I don't really have a collection of wool, and I don't really want to get a collection of wool because I don't have any more room in here for a collection of anything. So I was like, how could I tweak that a little bit and do that same finish but still have a cool back? And then I'm a little bit obsessed with Faye Rigsby's finishing where she does the pocket in the back. So I was like, I want to start doing something a little more creative with the backs of my pillows than just having fabric on the back. So this is Bless Our Land by Plum Street Samplers. So I did it in a pillow. This is a little eagle charm I got from my friend. I don't know if it's the way I'm sitting showing stuff that's making the light do weird. Hold a minute, I'm gonna close the blinds. Okay, I don't know if that made it any better or not. It was it was showing really dark when I first set it up, so I opened the blinds and then it made it really bright. But anyway, there it is. Bless Our Land. I love this piece. I love it. I love it. I love it. Just in case I haven't told you, I love it. So I did the stitch around the whole thing and did the slit in the back. And then what I did was I made this little piece right here. I don't know what word I'm trying to look for. And I just have 2 pieces of elastic in here and 2 buttons. This is a piece of lace that I had. I acquired a large amount of lace from a friend of mine, and I've sold quite a bit of it in my Etsy shop. I still have a ton left to list in there, but I had some scrap pieces that were left, so I decided to put it on here. And it's not sewn down right here. It's open right here. And this is just it's not regular elastic. What do they call it? It's kind of almost looks like covered elastic, but I know Brooke just uses the little hair elastics that you can get at like Dollar Tree or whatever. I just have a ton of elastic, so I decided to use that. But I really like the way the back of it turned out. So obviously the stitched, once I sewed the stitch in. Okay, my computer just completely did crazy random stuff, so I guess we'll be putting a couple videos together. But I don't know where I was, but the slit is underneath this piece, and these will come off these buttons and open, you know, for some reason I had to get back in there, but I love it. So, and I love that little eagle charm. Sorry. There's a couple more finishes, so happy about that, to have those done. Let's see. I'll show you. I just have like a couple little crochet finishes. I'll just whip through them real fast. I have been kind of back and forth. I have the yarn to start another Afghan, but I'm not exactly sure what I want to do, and I keep going back and forth. So because I like to crochet in the car going back and forth, I just been wishing. I just been whipping out some dishcloths until I figure out what I'm going to do. So I don't have my ends woven in yet, but I did a yellow. This is a me color. Pretty pretty. This is really pretty. I like this color. And these are all cotton yarns from Hobby Lobby, their brand. It says, I love this cotton on the label. And then Kim, hey Kim, she has been busting out some project bags and a project mat. Like, where has this person been? Like, Kim, you are, my friends are so inspiring, is just all I'm going to say. Just all I'm going to say. They're just inspiring. So every time I see them do something, I want to be like them and I want to do something. So she had done some bags. So that inspired me to finish up some bags. But she also did a little crocheted flower. So I went online and looked up Lori Holt's crocheted flower tutorial, and I made some flowers. So again, I don't have the last piece woven in, but they're all pink. I'm not sure. I'm not going to put them on project bags. I know that because I have dogs and it's already like a lot to get the fur off whenever I have the bags in the living room. But I think I have a little basket that's made of, what's that called? Clothesline. It looks like the clothesline sewed together to make a basket. And I think I might put these on, some of these on that with the covered buttons. I have quite a collection of covered buttons for when my daughter was like, I don't know, 8 or 9. She got in this thing. She loved making cover buttons. I mean, she loved it. Like for Christmas, she asked for covered buttons and fabric to cover her. So I have this whole tray full of covered buttons that she made when she was a little girl. And I've been holding them, just waiting on the perfect thing to do with them. So I'm probably going to put some in these and put them on my bag, or not my bag, my basket. Or I thought about putting them on here and making magnets. I have a little file cabinet over here in the corner that I have magnets and stuff on, and I thought this would be cute to do some in there. And you know, I might make some as gifts, or they might just sit here in a pile for a while. There's just no telling. Okay. So next, let's talk about what I've been working on. Cheer one break. I feel like I'm talking really, really fast because it looks like there's a little timer thing at the bottom that tells me how long I've been videoing. So of course it started over when it stopped. So now I'm like, it's going to be like a 10-minute video and I'm going to be done. All right. I just have a few pieces that I've worked on, but it has been, like I said, almost a month since I've seen you. So I have more progress than what I normally do. I do want to say before I start showing these, I hope everyone that is at summer school right now is having an amazing time. Like, I cannot wait to see the videos when everybody comes back. I've seen a couple videos and I'm looking for all my friends and the videos and the pictures that they've been posting. I just cannot wait to hear about it. I'm excited for my friends that got to go because I know how much fun they're having right now. I miss them, but it's very exciting that they're there. And I just say that about friends because I did get to Zoom a little bit with Jim and I worked on this. A little bit of spring. This is the sow that we started 147 years ago. But it's beautiful. Just look how pretty that chart is. Just every time I get out, I'm just like, it's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. Now, I will say I am not going to put the name right here. Someone on Instagram took, I think, this flower and duplicated it up here. And I'm going to do something similar. I'm just going to either put, I don't think a bird because there's a lot of birds right there. So maybe I'll pull that flower up like she did and put it here in place of the name. So since you saw it last, I have finished all the green leafy things all the way around, and I did some more work down in the bottom. So it's approaching a finish. It is, I mean, it's by no means right at a finish, but it is over halfway. So I think I can get all the buds done. You know, that's just some TV time. And I just can't wait to have it done. It's so pretty. So pretty. I did just slightly iron it. It's still super wrinkled, but that flower that I finished was on the other side of it. And since I ironed it, I was like, oh, I can iron this one too. Okay, and then I've been working on Salute to Abigail. By Blackbird. I am not using any of the called for colors. I pulled my own colors, which I am normally very bad at, but it's patriotic, so, I mean, you really can't mess that up. I do have it in one of my project bags that I made. I've made that one a while back. I'm sure you've seen it. This is the piece, I can't remember what the hashtag is, but Tara Sullivan talks about it. I think she does it every year, and I'm pretty sure it's a Hollis Hands Create idea where you start a piece on Memorial Day and finish it by Labor Day. So when I first mentioned it, I said you start on Memorial Day and finish on 4th of July. That was incorrect. But we know that I get facts confused sometimes, and it's fine. So I have, a week and a couple days. So I'm hoping to finish it. I mean, I'm not going to be devastated if I don't, because if I don't, because it's just a goal and it's a cross-stitch goal. It's not life-altering, but I really would like to have it finished. So I've done quite a bit on this since you saw it last. The whole top border is done. The bottom, I'm going to have something I could pull this up with. Oh, I bet I could use this. Hold on. me try to be professional. That's a laugh. Everybody will laugh at that. Let me see if this works. So over here starts the darker blue, and then it will come down and come around, and then there's one more motif right here, a little flower basket. And I know this light blue on here looks, I don't know what the word is, odd, but it really does look good in person. Oh, it is so pretty. I am so proud of this. Like, if this is one that has been on your list, I'm telling you, you need to get it out. You need to get it out and work on it. It has been so much fun. So much fun. So I am excited to have some progress on this. And like I said, I think that if I like really I'm having an avalanche, hold on. Really focus on it, I could get a finish. Just depends on if I can keep myself on that path. Hold on, I want to put this back in the bag because everything's teetering. Everything is teetering. All right. Now, are these all stars? What is this? Oh, I didn't even work on this one. I just got this out to show you the bag. This is one of the bags that I made. This piece right here is a piece that I was doing some practice cross hatching on, like literally years ago, I tell you. And these are the extra pieces from my bag I made for Lady of the Flag. And I just made a little hexagon flower and sewed it down on there, pulled the papers out, sewed it down. The back is I think it's a Kim deal. And the blue is a Minikin Simpson. So I just put a blue zipper in. The inside's just plain. I can't remember. But I love this. I want to make some more bags with the paper piecing. And again, this is the stiffer Pellon that I use. But I love this bag. I am in a full-scale project bag. Like, I have so many ideas in my head. I have a stack over here of ones I'm working on to put in my Etsy shop that, who knows? They could be in there next week. They could be in there next year. I don't know. But I have so many ideas because, and not that I don't want to do similar bags to what people are putting out there, because obviously they sell, and if I want to put them on my Etsy shop, it's not a problem because everybody's buying them up. But I have ideas for some different things that I want to do, and it's making me crazy that I don't have enough time to get in here and get them knocked out. But this is one. I have a bunch of little panel pieces that I got when I went to Pennsylvania. And so I got this one out. I got a couple of the panels out and I cut them up, and I've got them all sitting over here in a pile. And I just happened to have my scrap bin sitting there of my Kim Deal fabric. And I was like, you know what? I think I will just see if I can whip this together with my fabric. Now there is a little goof right here. I don't know what is up with this line, but it's just for me and it's fine. I did put scrappy binding on it. I think I should have just done just a regular binding. I mean, just a solid one color, just because it's so scrappy. But again, it's just for me, so it's fine. The back has thread all over it. Hold on. The back, I was going to do a bigger crosshatch, and I was trying to figure out the little bar that you use, and it slipped and one of my pieces went wonky, so I just came back in between my crosshatch and did a wave just to try to mask it a little bit, and I'm okay with how it turned out. And it's a little bit smaller than the average size of a project bag, but I like it. So in here, I have a new start, and it is A Friend Loveth. This is shiny. This is one of the pieces that I had on my immediate radar last time. And I just came in here one day and I was like, I want to start something. So I pulled this out. Now, I love how it looks on here. And that was my intention, to mimic that. But I came in and I didn't really have a scrap piece because it's smaller. I didn't have a scrap piece that color. And I didn't want to start it on a full quarter yard. So I just looked in my scrap bag to see what I had. You're gonna laugh at this. So I made that nice pretty project bag so that I could put this in a Ziploc bag inside the project bag. I don't know. Do y'all do stuff like that? So what I wound up using is a even weave. This is the same piece that I did. What's the name of it? Though He Seemeth Sleeping. I'm sorry, I had to look at it. This is the piece that I cut off the bottom of it. So this is stitch 2/2, which will make it a little bit bigger, but it makes it bolder also, and I'm okay with that. So the only words I have left are loveth and times. And then I can start the flower and the girls, and then it'll be done. Now the A is filled in with kind of a goldy color. And the A was actually stitched in like a brownie color. And I'm not using called for. I just pulled. If I had the called for, I pulled it. If not, I'm just going to use whatever I have in stash. So I'm either going to fill that A in like a white or a pink. I'm not sure. I am open for suggestions. And this is like it probably looks more gray on there, but it's like a bluey gray kind of like that. So that won't take long, but I've kind of set it to the side for the sake of working on Salute to Abigail. And it is, I'm going to talk about plans later. You know, September is a blink away. And we all know about September, what we should be doing. So I have my plans for that. Sorry for the zippers, but I have stuff everywhere. So the next new start that I have is the one I talked about in the last video. This is the Green Bean Sampler by Shakespeare's Peddler. I'm not going to pull it out because y'all have seen it and I showed it last time. I know it's shiny. I'm sorry. Next time I show it, I will I will use my words. I will take it out of the package. This, I made a project bag for this one. This is a J. Wecker Frisch fabric. Oh, just look how pretty. So there is nothing in this bag. And you see, like, it's very, I really like a sturdy, firm project bag. So the inside is a newsprint. And I love it. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. I have the red irons and the black irons also. And I think I have enough left of this one. I might make me like a little like thread pouch or something. So this is the one that I'm stitching with a whole group of people. Kim from Sassy Jacks, it's her birthday start. Chris at the Wildflower Stitcher is doing it. My friend Rebecca is doing it. My friend Pam is doing it. And of course a whole ton of other people because it's Kim's birthday start. I had decided to use Seaweed by Fox and Rabbit. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Rebecca said she might switch hers over to Seaweed. And this is my start. Now, I'm not using called for colors because obviously the linen is different. So I'm just pulling colors as I go. but I love it. The lighting is not cooperating with me, but I love it. Oh my goodness, it's so fun to work on this linen. I have had zero problem. I mean, obviously I haven't worked on it a ton, but I've had zero problem with this linen. Zero. And like I said, look, that's pretty, right? Just pulling colors as I go because I don't feel like I can do like a full floss conversion. I pulled a bunch of, let me see, can I cover that up? I pulled a bunch of stuff as contenders, but it would just depend on my mood at the time that I get to that section to see what it is that I'm going to use. Okay. So now that's all the stitching I have to show. I have worked on some quilty stuff, but it's not anything that I have. It's been stuff for like friends. So I came in here last weekend with the intention of doing nothing but working on my caution curves ahead and failed. Didn't even get out. Fail. So I have a plan. I have a list of quilts that I am determined to get knocked out, and I have a loose plan for a plan of attack for those, because I have across from me there is a wall, and I just have I'm sorry, let me just throw my hand in your face. Across from me there is a wall that has a rack on it that's just all unfinished quilt tops, and I would like to move that rack out of here and make that wall like a display wall, put some quilt ladders across it. Again, something in my head, and sometimes when something is in my head, it has to live there for quite a while before it turns into what I need it to. And that's where I am with that wall right now. But so I haven't, the only quilting, yes, is that right? Yeah. So I was going to say haul, but that's not right. It is ambassador. I'm doing my ambassador section now. The only quilting ambassador haul that I have is I bought some paper pieces because of a Instagram post that I saw, and it made me go, oh, I want to do that. So I got these out. I have worked a little bit on my Tula Nova, but I'm not going to show it, like I said, till I get that whole next round done. So you will see that whenever that happens. The next thing I got was some of the little point protectors. Merritt had the hot air balloons in her video this morning. Look at that little sheep and the little flowers. So I thought these were really cute. I use the little, I don't have any right here, but like the little snips that have the cover on them, but I got excited one day and pulled too hard on the cover and snapped it off. So I needed some point protectors. I love hot air balloons. Love them, love them. I could sit and watch a hot air balloon all day long. I never want to get in one. Never want to get in one. But I have memories when I was a little girl. We would go out in my grandparents' backyard, and they used to have, there was this big field back behind them, and they would, all the time, they would be, I don't know what you call it, launching hot air balloons from there, and oh, it was just gorgeous. So, fun fact about Laurel. And then since I've been making project bags, I did order these. I probably could have done a better job with what design I picked, but I ordered some labels. Yeah, I'm a stitch nerd. So I'm going to try to put some of those on the bags that I've made. I got these from Ever Emblem on Etsy. I had reached out to my friend Lisa. Hey Lisa, I miss you. If you did not watch, Lisa and Katie did a video together, and it's on Katie's channel, So Tattered. Lisa is L Snaps. It was so good. Like, it was so good. They live not like super close, but within driving distance of each other. And they did a video, and it's just like two sisters sitting there doing a video together. I loved it. It was so good. So you should watch that. All right, so then, you know I have no willpower. I'm trying to have willpower, but it's not working. I've been watching FLOSSTUBE like this because everything is so beautiful, and it's all the new stuff is coming out. There's so much patriotic, like, oh, I just can't. I can't. I did get this one. Screen door needleworks. I don't know why I can't say that. This is just a little one, and it would be gorgeous, and I just had to have it, so I did. And I actually, when I was trimming up a piece this morning, I will have a little scrap, so I can start that one right away. This one, a friend of mine from Stitchy Group. Oh, there's some inside there. I forgot about this. Sorry. A friend of mine from Stitchy Group bought this a while back, and I had been looking at it, and it just, FOMO, I'm telling you, she had it, so I had to have it. Celebration. Oh, I feel like this is going to be one of, just depending on what else comes out, I feel like there will be a lot of people stitching this. It's been very popular. I think what I'm going to do is, I don't think I'm going to stitch the stuff at the bottom. I'm going to take the trees off and just fill in, because you can still, stitch the house behind it. I love the fireworks across here. I originally was thinking that I would, do they have it in here? Hold on, let me see if I have a picture. I don't remember. There's not a picture, but there is a, you see this? So they have it charted where you can put 1776 and 2026 up here. Originally, I was going to do that, but I'm not sure. I might just stitch like this separately and leave all the fireworks. I don't know, but look how gorgeous. Oh, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Now, I have not been obsessed with all the tiny towns. I do have the patriotic tiny town that I need to get out and do. But I had to have this one. This is definitely my favorite. I got quilted tiny town. Love this cow right here. Love it. And I did also get the frill to go with it. Love it. Love it. This I had to buy because my friend Bonnie showed it in her, I think it's her most recent. I don't think she's done one since then. She did a little mini whip parade. And I just thought this was adorable. I just couldn't even stand it. So I asked my friend if she would order it, and she did, because she's good like that. So that is Hog by Bent Creek. And it won't take very long. It's little, 59 by 112. This I've been looking at for a while. Now there are several animals, and I'm probably going to wind up having to have all the animals. Kim Deal, I've told you before, she's one of my fabric designers that I'm obsessed over right now, and she has some cross stitch charts out. Henny Penny. Now I love just the chicken. I'm not going to do it on one of these bags. I'm just going to do the chicken and put it in a little frame or a pillow or something, just because I think it's adorable. I just love it so much. I think there is also, I feel like there's a couple other animals. Maybe a sheep or a cow. I really want there to be a goat, but I don't think there's a goat yet. Maybe one day. But I had to have it. If you put stuff in front of me, there is no saying no. There just isn't. And then I got a piece of pomegranate, 36 count by Fabrics by Stephanie. I have never had any Fabrics by Stephanie, but I needed this for a couple reasons. I know, like, who would think that I would stitch on this? And one of two things is going to happen, or maybe both, because most might fit on here. There's a Lucy Beam chart, and I should have pulled it out. Something about flowers and friendship. that was done on Grandpa's shop rag, and I just needed it. I mean, I just need it. Now this is reading like way brighter than what it really is. I don't know if I can. It's not quite as bright as what it's reading. I think this is also the fabric that the ladybug is on by somebody. Is it Blue Flower? But the ladybug that everybody's doing, I don't have it, but I'm probably going to have to have it because my friend Laurel. So funny story. I don't know if I've told you, there's a lady in our stitch group named Laurel. So Laurel and Laurel are friends. But she's stitching the ladybug and it looks so good. It's so pretty. But Lucy Beam or my other friend Lisa, Black Coffee and Grits, is in her mid-year whip parade. She showed a Teresa Kogut angel that she's stitching on pink, and it made me gasp. It's just so pretty. But anyway, there it was. So I had to have it. Now I'm also looking at a wool penny rug that I want to make because Laurel and Lillian are wool junkies and they're rubbing off on me, and I'm just trying to, again, I don't want to have a collection of wool, but I can buy the pennies that are pre-cut and make this one particular rug that I'm looking at. So I have to see. I got these, some little floss drops, and our cards. It's got a little squirrel charm on it with a little rusty pin, and it also has a little acorn. And sorry, I got another little squirrel charm. He won't stay on this one. I got another one. My stitching group is going to, I'm pretty sure we decided we just don't know when. So we did the salve for Hello Spring by Brenda Gervais, and the fall autumn one is coming out, and it's so cute. It has squirrels on it. So that one will be an upcoming salve for us. I got a few books from my friend Laurel that I talked about. She was purging some stuff and she brought these for me. Wedding ring? Yes, please. These are older, but let me just see if I can find a good picture. They're older, but it's a wedding ring. I mean, so it has all kinds of different color combinations. Oh, so cute. This is a cross stitch, Christmas Joy, Better Homes and Gardens. I used to have all kinds of Better Homes and Gardens books like this. I still have a couple that I refuse to get rid of. So this has some, what's my word I'm trying to say? Stockings. It has some ornaments. Has a little Christmas sampler. It has some quilting. I mean, it's just got all kinds of stuff. So I snagged that up. And then another quilt book. Look at this. Now, quilts don't go out of style. Fabric does. But the quilt patterns themselves, I mean, I just think, you just got to have an eye to be able to see stuff. Like this. Now, I don't like that fabric. No. But you put that in some blues and whites, and that is a gorgeous quilt. Gorgeous. So, I'm going to be perusing these books for some future projects to see what I may see. And then, hold on, because I ran out of room on my table. I have to go down. And by table, I mean ironing board. So, I was watching my friend Celeste's video because I love Celeste. And I know you all love Celeste. And she showed her shawl, her crochet shawl that she finished. Did I covet it? Yes, I did. So she said the name of the Etsy shop that she got the pattern from. So I went on there and looked on their site, and they have about 27 patterns that I want. I'm a beginner crocheter. I cannot buy 27 patterns. And I got a little overwhelmed, and it took me to another, suggested shop. And there was this pattern that is similar to the one that she did. So the one she did has the open kind of grid looking at the edges and then more solid in the middle. This one was like a $3 pattern from Truly Crochet on Etsy. And I decided I could do $3. I'm still looking. I have a bunch marked on the other one. It is Not Me Out. I'm 99% sure is the name of it. I didn't write it down. But I got that, and then I went over yesterday after work to Hobby Lobby because it's the week that yarn is on sale. I had some of this left over from the Afghan I made my husband, so I bought one more skein of it, and that's what I'm going to attempt to make that with at some point. I don't know. And since I was there, I had to get some more cotton because I can't quit making these dish rags. But you know what? My plan is I'm just going to keep on. I'm going to pile, make them. And then when Christmas rolls around, I'm just going to take the pile to the family Christmas thing, and everybody can have a dish rag. Because it's a dish rag. I mean, it's nothing spectacular, but they do make great dish rags. They really do. But I got some more colors. I got this. It looks more minty right there, but it's not as minty in real life. This I got because I want to make a pumpkin. I saw a pattern online. It was on YouTube, like a freebie, where you can crochet a pumpkin. So I might try to crochet a pumpkin with this. And if it doesn't work, it's cotton and I can make a dish rag. I got this because it's a different color. I love the multicolor. And I got this one because it was like a nice fall color. Again, could be a pumpkin-y color. They only had a couple oranges, and they weren't like pretty oranges, and they were pretty wiped out because it was sale week, and there was 2 guys on the aisle stocking it, and I was just in their way, and I was trying my best to stay out of their way but still be able to shop, and it just wasn't working. So I just snagged these up and got out of their way so they could finish stocking. Okay, now I want to talk about plans. So it's August, so I want to try to meet my goal of finishing Salute to Abigail by Labor Day. Could happen, could not. I don't know. I want to continue to work on a little bit of spring, because, as I said, that will stay on my rotation till it's done. I don't think I brought it in here with me. The next piece that I think I'm going to pull out and leave in rotation till it's done is Dwelling Place by Teresa Kogut, because Jan told me I need to get that done. So I do want to get it done. Phoebe is working on dyeing our linen for our next. If you're new, me and Jan and Phoebe have started on the last couple of Thanksgivings, starting to stitch a Teresa Kogut. So Dwelling Place was not this last Thanksgiving, but the Thanksgiving before. And Jan said I need to have that done by this coming Thanksgiving. So I'm going to try to, Jan. I am. So that will come out after a little bit of spring. I also want to get back out Floral Motif Sampler, because I don't know who all is in the group. I think Katie and Lisa talked about it in their video. Michelle with Making It With Michelle talked about it in her video. And I'm sure they named the people, but there's a group of girls that are doing Floral Motif Sampler. I have that like 60% done. So I would like to pull that one back out and get back into doing a motif a week. That's what I was doing with Diane. and I haven't done that in a while. Diane, are you working on yours? So I'm not working on mine, but I need to get that back out because I'm feeling inspired because I got people working on it. I have picked out what I am 99.9% sure will be my sampler September piece, and it is 1857 quilt block sampler. This is by From the Heart Needle Art. I saw this on a video that Karen Combs did and just fell in love with it. Rebecca, you want to start this with me? I think it was you that said if I started it, you would start. Rebecca. Now, Rebecca and Pam are my two friends that I really want to do a floss tube. I think I am this close. I think I have Rebecca convinced to come over one day and do a whip parade on my video. Because y'all will just die when you see the stuff she works on. You will just die. But this is my sampler September piece. Words again. Now I also want to start Celeste's birthday start with her. It is a reflated swab. She talked about it a couple videos ago. I don't think she said anything in her last video, so I think it's still the one she's going to do. If I don't get it started, I'm at least buying it because it is just beautiful. I can't pronounce the name, and I don't know how to. I haven't taken the time to learn how to insert a video, but hopefully I will have it in the next video to show you, even if I haven't started it. So Celeste, let me know if you're still doing that one. And Bonnie has it. So Bonnie, maybe we can all do that with Celeste. So that's two things planned for September. October, I want to get back out. I am determined to finish Quaker Pumpkins by Hello from Liz Matthews this year. I've been working on it for like 3 years, and there's no reason that it should still be in the works. So that is a goal for October. And my friend Terry in my local Stitchy group, her birthday is in October, and she, for her birthday start, she is going to do, I'm pretty sure she's doing Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. So a couple of us in the group have decided we're going to do Hawk Run Hollow with her. Now, obviously, we're not all finishing that in October, but I have the houses of Hawk Run Hollow. So when I was talking to the girls, I was like, I don't think I'm going to do all the blocks because I don't like all the blocks. And then when I got it out this morning, I had a hard time determining which blocks I didn't like. So maybe I am going to do the whole thing. But the problem is, it's going to be huge. So I don't know, because I was thinking I could do like 8 or even like 6. Or maybe I could do 6 and 6. Maybe that's what I could do. I don't know. Because I was like, I could do them as pillows because I've seen people do them as pillows, but I don't know. But look at this. Look at this. Hot air balloon right there. So I need to start gathering. I will not be doing this with MPIs. I'm pretty sure that's what it's charted for, but I'm going to use DMC. So that's October, and then we roll around to November. November, I have a drawn thread give thanks piece that I started last year on 40 count. So I want to get that back out, and I need to decide if I'm going to start a birthday start in November or if I'm just going to focus on the last however many birthday starts I have started and am nowhere close to finishing. So I have to decide that, but I have from now till November, so it'll be fine. November is also quilt camp. So lots of things to do, lots and lots. Lots of plans and lots of inspiration. So I think that's all I have to show you today. I'm looking around. I don't see anything else in my pile. There's probably something under a pile, something that I haven't showed you, but that's okay. I hope that you liked what you saw. If you do, you know, the whole like, subscribe, ring the bell, whatever. I didn't look. Celeste was so close. She was missing like 80 people to get to 10,000 subscribers. So if you are not subscribed to her, go over and subscribe to her. Someone else I watch was close to 10,000. I can't think of who it is. I don't know. But anyway, good to see you. All my buddies at summer school, I hope you're having a great time. All my friends out there in the land of cross stitch, I miss all of you and hope to catch up soon. And I hope to be back in a couple weeks. Next week I have something going on, but the week after, hopefully, I will be back to normal scheduling. I didn't like being gone so long this time, but it just felt that way. So I'm gonna get off here. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your day. And until I see you again, I hope you get lots of stitching, lots of quilting done. Bye, guys.